The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense comes onto the field first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. The give on the inside. It's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sticky. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels have moved it inside the 20. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Simmons.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Slithers into space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Tootin. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Gets open down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Fights off the defender. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks. Last week, they've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Wheeler. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Right down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. And the defense drags him down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to...
Turning it on! Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, we just can't find any answers.
It's in the tight end in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it in the end zone this time. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield at Simmons. Using the quick game. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Rebels are on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. Wants to throw on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, I understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quick completion to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Kearney. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Thomas. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
Got enough space, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw.
Just plowing ahead. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Right on the money. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Sooners in the hurry up. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Wheeler. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just got room on the return. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Quick tempo here for the offense. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him! Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just keep slinging it. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Dropping back, it's Simmons. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Rebels want to move quickly. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Barney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. The play action fake. Under fire. Just a as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get
wide open. He makes the catch. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Rushes on him. It's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Motion from the wideout. On the move. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they've put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Pulls it, fired complete. Breaks into the open. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. And you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, I know the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19, that's a pretty good lead. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Oh, he's got a chance. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On the run, it's Dickey. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rebels are marching down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Give to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. The screen. He can go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back on the option. The give. Makes one man miss. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want it.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got a step and just dusted the field. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wheeler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good. Quick strike off. Three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finding open areas. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Rides the back and leaves it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It's a draw. Hard running there. And another broken tackle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Ball. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quick release on the RPO.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a man, it's Foster. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
Number 87 on to kick it away.